What is going on, people of YouTube? My name's Kurtyoy. Video's a bit late. I do apologise. I just haven't been with it these weeks, and the FA Cup has sort of, confused me a bit. And yeah, so I'm here late on a Friday doing a video from scratch and getting out as early as I can because I want you guys there, and also because next week I want to try my hardest to actually do it on time. I'm aiming for 6 videos being released next week, so big ask. I'm saying it on the video because I want to do it. If I say it on the video, I feel like I'm inclined to do it anyway, so worst comes to worst. Anyway, we'll stop waffling on and basically say let's start off with the goalkeepers as per usual. We are going to be making sure that we mention that the fact that there is loads of teams missing out games on game week 31. There is currently 10 teams to play, but we're looking at potentially 8 because Spurs have a replay against a very tough team that are more than they're going to win. They're going to win basically. So Tottenham and Newcastle will also be not having a game, so it'll be just the 8 teams. And if I get them on the screen right now, Bournemouth, West Brom, Huddersfield versus Crystal Palace, Stoke versus Everton, Liverpool versus Watford. So we're going to be making sure that we mention players not only for these coming game weeks, in case you haven't, if you've got a lot of them, you're going to get points, but also for the fact that we need people from those teams. And of course, I'm going to be mentioning at least one per slide. I've also got Karius here just to point out. I think he's going to be the new first team manager, first team goalkeeper. Better than Mignolet at the moment, and he'll get points nonetheless. And he also got Fabianski, Lloris and Kurtyoy there. Swansea, I think for me, are improving. Many people didn't give them a chance. Carlos is built for the Premier League. That's why I thought if we didn't go up, I feel like we needed to, if we're going to have Carlos as a manager in the Premier League, we need to get rid of him and bring him back in when we got back there. Because he'd have done a good job then. But yeah, it's a simple thing. Fabianski's doing well. He makes a lot of saves. You know the drill. Lloris and Kurtyoy play for 2 big teams. Kurtyoy against Manchester United, because I know for a fact they're going to sit back, and if they anything, they'll score 1 goal maximum. And you also got the fact that Spurs face off against Crystal Palace. For me, easy clean sheets for a good couple of the teams there, and we move on. We move on to the FantasyTote 5-a-side Dream Team. Almost skipped a part. We've got the Dream Team, of course, so we pick our 11 players and put money behind our thoughts. Now this week, it's interesting. There's a lot of interesting choices. I've got Fabianski in goal. I've got a back 3 of me, Davis and Norton in the middle. I've got Salah on the left, I've got Walcott on the right, and Eriksen and De La Feu in the centre. Obviously, it's not going to be an actual formation. Front 3, Kane, Jordan Ayew, and Firmino with the captain of Mohamed Salah. It's a simple thing, really. Spurs have got a nice, easy game. I feel like they'll score a couple of goals against Crystal Palace. Kane getting on the action, same with Bobby Firmino and Salah. That's why I've got Davis and Eriksen to feel like a bit clean sheets, and also attacking returns for the 2 of them. And then we've also got 3 players from Swansea, because I do feel like against Brighton they'll do really well. Jordan Ayew getting a goal, at least a clean sheet for the back 2, maybe even more for Norton like he did last week. Overall, I feel like it's a really good team, really strong and steady team, and fingers crossed it brings me in another Dream Team win for the season. Next up, we've got the defenders, and we've got Davis, Zanka, Norton, me, Daniels and Robertson. Effectively, you're looking at Davis and you're thinking he's could be in, could be out. He's looking like he's in at the moment, and for me, he is the best left back that Spurs have. Danny Rose was good, but he's sort of fallen off the wagon a bit. He needs to get back on to the footballing wagon. For now, Davis is performing out of his skin, having a phenomenal season, and deserves all the plaudits and the FPL ownership. So there's that for that. Zanka, Huddersfield. Against West Brom, usually it'd be tough, but it's Alan Pardew, West Brom. They're going down because of Pardew. He's not a good manager, and 4.5 million, I feel like could be a clean sheet. Also attacking returns there. You got Norton and me, Swansea and Burnley. Again, it's an awkward one because I can see Swansea maybe even conceding, and same with Burnley. I can see them conceding, but I also see the games being 0-0. So I feel quite confident in them. And we've also got to remember that Daniels and Robertson, Bournemouth and Liverpool, that I suggest, both play in game week 31. Liverpool are must-haves. If you do not triple up Liverpool, you're insane. That's where most of the points are going to be. I'm so lucky. Previously, I bought in Firmino and Salah when they were a lot cheaper than they are now, because they are going to get attacking returns in that game week. Mark my words. That's going to become an audio clip it. But yeah, Daniels and Robertson, really good looking prices, and also you got the fact apart from Davis, they're all really cheap options, so you shouldn't have trouble getting them in there. Hopefully you can find players to get rid of and not lose too much bringing them back in after. Next up we've got the 5-a-side. We had 4 fixtures to choose from: Liverpool versus West Ham, also Crystal Palace versus Spurs. For the big two, Man United versus Chelsea, and Arsenal versus Man City, which is not the EFL Cup final. So if you pick Aubameyang scores a hat-trick in the EFL Cup final, fear, because he won't score. Well, you won't get those points effectively. But Man United versus Chelsea is what I've gone for. De Gea in goal, Aspilicueta in the defence, Kante and Hazard in midfield with Lukaku up front. Being quite honest, I feel like Lukaku, if anyone is going to be, the one to bully and break down the Chelsea defenders, I've got hiccups. De Gea has to go in goal because I've got 3 Chelsea players, and I feel like they're going to sit back. Chelsea will have quite a bit of possession, and that's where sort of the Hazard's attacking runs can come into play. But also Aspilicueta gets a lot of bonus points, and that's what I'm relying upon, the bonus points for Aspilicueta. Kante has a phenomenal record against Man United. Hopefully he extends that and gets another goal against them. I think 3 career goals in the Premier League, or 3 career goals for Chelsea, 2 of them were against Man United, so hopefully he can get 4, and the third one being against Manchester United obviously. But I'm hopeful, but I'm also risking it a bit with Kante, but let's just see how the weekend unfolds. Next we've got midfielders. We've got Eriksen, De La Feu, Mahrez, Goodmanson, Mane and Walcott. Eriksen 9.2 dictates beautifully. Got an upgrade in FIFA Ultimate Team in case anyone was interested, and also will grab at least a goal or assist against Crystal Palace. Hear me now and tremble, I am stating a fact, and that is just how it is. It's just how it's going to be. And De La Feu is another one that plays in game week 31. Obviously Watford players play. Hopefully he will still be fit by then. Watford face off against Everton. I've also said Walcott. They're both in my dream team because I feel like they're both going to score, but both of them can't really concede. They can't really stop conceding at the moment. I slammed me thing against the thing. My mouse against the wall, sorry. I think De La Feu and Walcott will both be looking at getting some big attacking returns, and both will be on your radar, I say, for game week 31, because they certainly are for me. You got Mahrez at 8.6 and Goodmanson at 5.1. Different sides of the pricing spectrum, but the 2 of them I think will get some decent attacking returns in the upcoming game weeks before they're obviously blanks. And then Mane, because I would put Salah, but he's 10.5. That's massive. And to be honest, if he has a couple of bad weeks because injured, that price is plummeting. And then Mane will be good. So think ahead. A lot cheaper. May not get them, as much attacking returns, but we'll still get attacking returns. Seems simple. Next we have Star Club and Star Player. My Star Player is Mohamed Salah, and my Star Club is Tottenham. Simple reason for that is that I think Tottenham will grab a couple of goals and a clean sheet and look pretty good whilst doing so against Crystal Palace. I think Hudson's done a good job with them. They won't go down, but they will lose and a considerable amount of goals to Spurs. Albeit it's probably going to be a 0-0 now, so who knows? Who knows? We've also got Salah in there because I feel like Salah will rip West Ham apart. No real need to go on about that. I think it's pretty simple, and hopefully it'll come in. Lastly, I've got the attackers. We've got Mooney, Ayew, Vardy, Wilson and Firmino. Let's speed through these because I've running out of time drastically. Mooney is a bit of a risk, 5.7, but if he does play and he plays well, he'll get 2 goals. It's just his thing. You've also got Jordan Ayew, 5.4, plays for Swansea, and he's the one that was there before this window, so he's the one that's in form. And I feel like he'll get some attacking returns against a Brighton team that are looking waringly down below, because the Championship I think is calling them back and they can't resist getting drawn back in basically. Vardy 8.6, one of the most expensive I'm going to suggest, but he'll score goals against a very slow defence, and he's a very quick man, so put 2 and 2 together, he's going to outpace them. Then you've got 2 players that play in game week 31, Wilson and Firmino. Wilson hopefully will be back in form by then, if not back in form now, as he faces off against the Newcastle side that pulled off a dramatic 1-0 against Manchester United, but are also still in trouble. They're not a team out of trouble yet. And Firmino, need I say more? And that happens to be that for this video. I hope you enjoyed. Remember to like, comment, subscribe, and let me know what you think of my attitude towards making videos, because it stinks. But basically told you anyway. But thank you for watching. Hope you enjoyed. Remember, 6 videos next week, and hopefully I'll get back into the rhythm. But to be honest, I've been letting myself down, and hopefully I'll stop letting myself down. Who knows? But see you all hopefully next week with 6 videos. If not, Friday night again with a really late one. Peace.